Pepe may jump 7.2% by March 25, crypto prediction suggests. Let's begin with what the price is currently showing us. Pepe is currently up 2.5% in the last 24 hours and sits around 0.50's $342. Now, let's hear from the analysts' side. CoinDataFlow projects the price may weaken to 0.50's $33 by tomorrow. That's a decrease of 3.5%. CoinCodex sees Pepe heading upward to 0.50's $346, an estimated gain of 1.3%. Digital Coin Price notes it may push higher towards 0.50's $35, a rise close to 2.3%. Another projection from Crypto Predictions indicates Pepe may head towards 0.50's $366, a gain estimated at 7.2%. And lastly, Gov Capital Collector projects the price at 0.50's $371 by March 25, which is 8.4% above today's price. This is the top return projection of all we covered. That wraps the forecast block. Let's continue. These are the key takeaways from all 5 forecasts. From all the predictions combined, the likely market shift sits between a decrease of 3.5% and a gain of 8.4%, depending on the analyst. From this, we can see Gov Capital Collector holding the top forecast with 8.4% gain in value by tomorrow. Looking at the numbers, you could see profits of between $13 and $84 for every $1,000 you invest. Looking at the odds, CoinCodex is number 1 with a 94.9% chance of success. With all forecasts taken together, I've produced a consensus outlook. The consensus scenario places Pepe at roughly 0.50's $353. Here's the breakdown. The consensus scenario highlights a 3.1% gain under today's conditions. In other words, your capital could also see an increase of 3.1%, reflecting that same shift. On 1,000, that outcome could suggest roughly $31 more. According to the consensus view, the scenario has a 88.3% likelihood of taking shape. This time, let's see how analysts outline the likely path of the market for the next 3 days. CoinDataFlow anticipates Pepe following a bullish course. CoinCodex expects losses to extend. Further appreciation is projected by Digital Coin Price. Also, Crypto Predictions indicates that Pepe could keep climbing. The outlook from Gov Capital Collector additionally shows the price climbing further. Taking all opinions together, the consensus indicates Pepe is tilted upward across the coming 3 days. In conclusion, the majority view highlights a bullish short-term outlook for Pepe. 2 days ago, 5 forecasts were posted. Now we'll see how they compared with the actual price. Ultimately, yesterday's final number was 0.50's $346. In this case, the majority of analysts got the move correct. The leading forecast in terms of accuracy was made by 30 rates. Let's move on to the breakdown. All forecasts missed the mark on the candle. Speaking of ROI, some results were in profit, and the strongest gain reached 3.5%. On screen is the performance summary, the combined outcomes for every forecast. For context, Gov Capital Collector shows 3.5% ROI and 0.60's $381,989 accuracy. Try to spot whose forecast turned out the most precise. Now you'll see how tomorrow's forecasted gains differ between Pepe and several other coins. At the very top sits Pepe, showing a potential gain of 3.1%. Here you can see Pepe compared with 4 random cryptocurrencies. The extended results and complete analyst accuracy overview will be published soon on my site and Telegram. That's a wrap for now. If you found this valuable or time-saving, don't forget to give it a like. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.